Libra and Cancer sexual and intimacy compatibility. At first glance, Cancer and Libra might seem as if they are really far apart. Both signs have trouble accepting Mars, and this leads to a lack of passion and initiative in their sex life. However, the tactful and careful nature of Libra can really soothe Cancer. This is mostly because of the fact that Saturn, the ruler of Cancer's opposing sign, is exalted in Libra. Although some initiative might be lacking, there is a chance for Cancer and Libra to function very well in their sex life if they spend enough time together. The problem with their sexual connection is in their element, more than anything else. Cancer belongs to the element of water and Libra is an air sign. Although Libra partner might be extremely patient and nice, there is still a speed to the element of air that Cancer might have trouble adjusting to. Things they would like to try out will differ greatly, for Cancer needs emotional connection and Libra needs contact, touch, and experience before they get too emotional. Libra is not often inspired by the nature of Cancer and won't normally fall in love with them at first sight. Their sex life can be very good if they already share deep emotions, so it would be best if they started a relationship out of friendship, already knowing each other to some point and sharing some feelings besides possible attraction. 40%. Libra and Cancer trust. Cancer can be one of the most trusting zodiac signs, but there is an irritating side to Libra's nature that they rarely stay immune to. While Cancer wants a quiet family life with no interference from other people, Libra can't seem to stay away from other people, seeking their affection and approval day after day. At some point their Cancer partner has to ask themselves if this is the kind of partner they want to have children with. On the other hand, Libra finds the whole approach to a romantic relationship Cancer has a bit unrealistic. This can easily lead to a lack of trust in Libra, especially if the Sun is in final degrees of the sign. 30%. Libra and Cancer communication and intellect. As signs ruled by Venus and the Moon, it is safe to presume that their relationship is in a way very important. Although Libra is in charge for the upper, spiritual nature of Venus, it is still a sign of relationships, and the Moon will only emphasize the need for closeness and harmony. Their communication will not be too difficult, but there is a chance they won't share many interests or respect each other enough for it to have true quality. Their main problem could surface if they start making unrealistic plans together. The expectations of Cancer with Capricorn as their opposing sign would be extremely practical and strict. Libra does exalt Saturn, but it is not an earth sign, and usually they remain in the field of ideas instead of a practical approach to materialization. Cancer doesn't understand how someone can be so far from reality, and this could lead to a strange passive conflict that could endanger their entire relationship. Cancer needs to realize that Libra has its place among the air signs, in the field of ideas, not necessarily their realization. It is important to remember that Libra has a troubled Sun and usually looks for a partner with more fire and passionate energy than Cancer normally has. However ugly that might sound, they need someone to feed on, and they normally have strong relationships with fire signs which produce enough energy even for their loved ones, or air signs who don't really care about it. The sign of Cancer unconsciously calculates and distributes energy to their inner priority list, and they will rarely have an excess big enough to shower Libra in it. 50%. Libra and Cancer emotions. Both Moon and Venus represent emotions, and they are both highly emotional signs. However, their emotional context is very different, for Cancer is looking for a love on earth and Libra is looking for someone to take to heaven. This is exactly where the spiritual side of Libra's Venus takes away their true chance to share a life together. It is a Venus that doesn't need to eat or sleep, for as long as it feels the unique, balanced love. Cancer will understand this idea to some point, but probably look for a more grounded partner when they realize that this is a pattern that isn't about to change. As two cardinal signs, they could have a long unsatisfying relationship because they are both waiting for a groundbreaking moment to set them free. In some cases they should be advised to make a change if they are not satisfied, and search for someone who could make them happier. 15%. Libra and Cancer values. As both of them are signs of relationships, family relationships or relationships with partners, they will both value a pleasant and joyful connection between two people. If they find it with each other, they will certainly have trouble letting it go, both of them understanding that it is not that easy to find. However, their entire system of values differs greatly beyond the point of relationships, and while Cancer will value tenderness and care, Libra will value responsibility and platonic love. That doesn't sound promising, does it? 20%. Libra and Cancer shared activities. Cancer and Libra could do many things together, but it is questionable if they will want to. Cancer is a sign that exalts Jupiter, and although they can be perfectly happy with a grumpy partner, they would appreciate them not to have a need to impose their grumpiness on them. There is a secret desire to every Cancer to travel the world, while having the safe base to come home to, but Libra could destruct their beliefs and lead them to doubt they simply don't want to deal with. With Cancer's mild and mellow temperament, Libra will probably feel even more inadequate and grumpy, for they need someone to be their opposition and defy them in order to have respect and sexual charge. 10%. Summary. Probably the biggest restriction in the relationship between Cancer and Libra is in things they want from their partner. Cancer wants someone responsible, to take them by the hand if needed and complement their emotional nature with practicality. Libra wants someone who is full of life, energized, strong and full of initiative to follow their ideas. They can really disappoint each other if any expectations are set wrongly at the beginning of their relationship. The best way for them to build a love that is to last, is for both partners to hold on to their independence whatever happens. If they focus on love and worry about earthly things each on their own, Cancer could compromise on heavenly love, as much as Libra would like to have a family. 28%.